Well, I want to make art, and I want to outwork everybody else. Like, because if I'm not outworking everybody else, then there's another kid that is outworking me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Squires and friends. Mike Squires and friends. Turn it up.
Thank you for tuning into the Mike Squires and Friends podcast. You can support the Mike Squires and Friends podcast by subscribing on YouTube or downloading on your preferred podcast platform. This podcast is sponsored by DistroKid. If you're an artist looking to get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok, and more, DistroKid is for you. DistroKid makes it easy while letting you keep 100% of your earnings. I've personally used DistroKid since 2018 and it's been my go-to distributor ever since. One of my favorite features is how easy it is to collaborate with other artists using song splits, making sure everybody gets paid correctly. They also offer unlimited uploads and a ton of tools that make releasing music simple and stress-free. Visit distrokid.com/VIP/Mike Squires to get 30% off your first year membership. Now back to the podcast. Today, I'm joined by a new friend of mine, Jack PSD.
What's going on?
Welcome to the podcast.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
I am absolutely delusional right now. It is 2:30 in the morning.
I feel it.
I said I should go to bed. And we were like, you know what? Let's go through one more podcast for the night. So here we are.
Here we are.
But you do cover arts, you do animated music videos.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I do everything visually. So like stage animations, logos, t-shirt designs, cover arts are the main thing, music videos, cameras, short form content, everything visual.
Do we look similar?
We do. I feel like we do. We should have the comments figure out who's who at the end of this.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking to myself in some sense.
Literally, like the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of me and you.
Good. Because I'm trying to be as successful as you, bro. So,
At what point did you get Gold Duck in your car?
my girlfriend got me that probably 2 weeks into us dating. So,
How long have you guys been dating for?
probably like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
No, okay, so you've had it for like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Is Gold Duck your favorite Pokemon?
No, actually, what's the Didlo, I think?
You don't even know the
Ditto?
name of your favorite
Ditto.
Pokemon? Oh, bro,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is all right. Ditto's great.
Yeah, Ditto's cool.
Yeah, Ditto's cool.
Little pink squishy guy.
Dude, this
Purple?
podcast is good.
Is it?
No.
Is he not?
This was crazy. Maybe I feel like this is what the people want to see, though.
For sure.
How'd you get into making cover arts?
It's a crazy story, man. I started out like making art when I was like 9. So my dad owned a sign company and I was doing like all the digital designs and he would turn them into the actual sign. And then we kind of had a little bit of a falling out and then I stayed with my mom and just really wanted to create, just didn't know what like I could make without like all the softwares and everything that I used to use. And then my buddy at school was like, hey, I need a cover art for this song. And he was like, that was when the realization hit for me. I was like, yo, like people make those? Like that's crazy. I was like probably 15, 16, maybe 17. I don't know. And then, I made one for him and he was like, yo, this is fire. It was not. And then I just got addicted to it. And then I just started making them on the way to the school, after school, like on my phone. And then, it just kind of snowballed into where it is now.
I'm going to ask you a question I know the answer to. What are your thoughts on AI?
I absolutely hate AI. And it is the biggest artist killer. Like if you're a new artist right now and you're pumping out stuff with AI, so is everybody else. Like everybody new that's in the game. Because as a viewer, because I don't make music, so I don't understand the creation process to it. But as a viewer, I see an AI cover art and I'm like, okay, this guy probably didn't put the same time and energy into his song than what he did the cover art. So if your branding is off, then the song's going to be off psychologically to a new viewer.
No, I agree. I think branding is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like I got my guy Jose who hand draws every single thing for me.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
a fair
Jose.
question I'm going to ask you is in a world of AI where things are going, what do you think graphic designers can do to stand out and make them compete against some of this technology that's coming?
Definitely like a personal connection. You have to have a personal connection with your clientele. Like it can't just be a number on your screen or an hour you got to do this cover art and then the next hour you got to do this one and send them off. Like you need to have like a personal, like almost like a friendship with the people that you work with, because especially in the music industry, when people are always collaborating, you always need to be collaborating with somebody to create like a world or a song that like, you got to collaborate. So having that connection, whether it be with your graphic designer or a feature, like it's always so much more valuable, and it brings life into the song even more so. So
Yeah. I want to talk to you about some of the projects that you've done.
yeah.
If I remember correctly from reading your bio, you did something for Logic.
I did, yeah.
How did that come to be?
So I don't know if you guys know my boy Truth, 7RU7H, very talented artist, but we submitted his song Phase to Logic's Discord community, and it was like a March Madness style bracket, and there was probably thousands of people that were submitting songs, and Logic would just scroll randomly and click one, and then if that song performed better than like the previous song, then you'd go on to the next round. And my boy ended up winning the whole tournament.
Oh, amazing, dude.
Yeah, and he got that feature from Logic for the song called Phase 2.0. And that's where I came in because like I love Call of Duty. I love the whole Phase branding and everything. So I wanted to do a music video for it. And we kind of just turned it into like a crazy Call of Duty montage style music video. I didn't want to use really any gameplay clips in it because I wanted to build it all from scratch. Took about 6 months to make, but it was totally worth it in the end.
How do you find yourself committing to like projects that are 6 months long?
That's a great question because that was the first time I've ever done a project that was that scale. Like prior to this, I've never really thought about animating an entire music video until that opportunity arose because I needed to it was a huge opportunity for me and I wanted to come like prepared and I wanted to do something different that not very many people not only don't really have the budget for, because I feel like that's a huge undertaking for an independent artist is a full 3D animated music video, but I wanted it to be like my portfolio piece so I can go to these labels, show them, hey, this is the type of work I can provide for you. I know not many people can do it. So here's like my offer.
Who are some of the other artists that you've worked with?
I just finished up a cover art with Fetty Wap. That was probably my most notable other than Logic. Done a lot of stuff in the funk community, like MXZI, and some country stuff with my friend Lacade, really talented country artist. But yeah, I've worked with over 600 and something clients, and I have like a 73% reoccurring rate.
Oh, wow. That's great, dude.
So
how'd you link with Fetty Wap?
that was a wild situation as well. It was right after he got out of jail, and I ran like an Instagram ad, like a boost post. I put like $25 into it, and some dude came through and was like, hey, I bought this feature from him before he got locked up. He's like, we got to put the song out now that he's here. Can you do the cover art for it? I was like, dude, I'm in. So we cooked up a really cool cover art, and I don't even know if the song's out yet, but the art's done. So
No, that's sick, dude. So what would you say like one of the most game-changing moments in your career has been?
honestly, figuring out Blender. When I really figured out the 3D realm and like could do things that you can't do with pictures, that was when I started to like really take a turn for more professional art. And the reason I even wanted to learn 3D was because all cover arts is just like, well, to me back then, they were just images that you'd like background erase and throw a little effect on here. But I wanted to do more than just an image. Like if you find a stock image of clouds and there's a certain tree in the way, I didn't want to have to go through and move the tree as the image. I just wanted to just like move the tree, which you can do in Blender. So being able to build out 3D scenes that like are unique to you and like unique to your project that no image has ever created. There's no like exact photo. Like somebody can't take a picture of a 3D created art. Like that right there was what kind of drew me into the more professionalism.
Yeah. What was like the first cover art that you ever did?
It was for a song called Starstruck from my friend David Burns. It's not out yet, and it probably never will come out.
I was going to say,
But
how long ago was that?
I started doing it at like 17 was when I started making cover arts.
2017?
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
22 now, so I don't know, probably like 5-ish years. Somewhere around
Damn.
there. 5,
5
6.
years ago. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So were you 17? No, you had to be way younger, bro. At 2017, you're 22 now? Bro, what?
No, I'm saying I was 17.
Oh, you were 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have been back in like 2020.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say I was trying to like math that real quick. I thought you meant 2017. It's late, dude. I can't like. But I was like,
It's
bro,
late. We out here.
Bro would have been like 13 years old doing these cover arts.
Yeah.
But
now, that's funny you mentioned that because back when I was doing the sign designs with my dad, like I was selling commercial art since I was like 9.
that's
So,
crazy, dude.
I've been
when you
in
say
it.
sign designs, you mean like street signs and things like that?
Yeah, so like local restaurants and like your trucking companies that have like the stickers on their side of their trucks, like I would do all the computer designing, and then he would put it on.
Cool. Like, so for that, you know, is there like regulations and things that you need to follow?
Not so much. It's really the exact same as like what I'm doing now. It's just different product. Like the client comes in with what they want, you make it, and that's it.
So how did you spread your name to work with all the artists that you've had now?
So that's another really good question. My friend David Burns that I was telling you about the Starstruck cover, he knew a lot of people in like the Toronto area, and his friends hit me up, their friends hit me up, and that kind of just snowballed from just word of mouth. But the one in particular, it was for this song called Problems, and the artist name was Broken Boy. And I just hit his manager up probably 13 times plus a day, just annoying the crap out of him. And I was just like, just give me one chance. And they did. And it was a really awful cover art, but I remember hand drawing it on an iPad, like after school. And the song dropped. Next day, it had like 1 million streams. And I'm like, is this normal? Because it was like my first like real Spotify release. And they hit me back and they were like, not at all. Enjoy this now. I was like, whoa. So I kind of got thrown into the deep end when that song came out because like all of his fans were hitting me up. Hey, I want a Broken Boy style cover art. I want a cover art that looks like Broken Boys. And like, I'm a kid. And that was like the first one that really like did anything. And I'm probably 2 weeks in. So I didn't really know like what I was really getting into until like all of that kind of died down. And then it's like, oh, now every song that releases is like 100,000 streams, which is insane, which is actually crazy that all
That's
of
a
them
lot
are
of
like
exposure,
100K.
bro.
Yeah. And it's really just the snowballing effect of just like having such a crazy blow up with all of these great people and like their friends telling their friends about it. And then the fans are asking for it because the fans want to make music like their favorite artists. So, and then they want to match their branding, of course, because like that's their hero.
Jack, you have any hobbies? I want to learn more about you as a person.
There's really not much to me other than art. I mean, I used to race cars.
That's big.
Like, yeah.
No, that's cool. That's something.
Yeah, I love
What do
racing.
you mean by
vehicles.
that? Like racing?
Like vehicles, yeah.
Like, no, that I understand, but like race cars, like.
Yeah. So this is actually a crazy story. So we used to race these go-karts on dirt and like just oval tracks, like some NASCAR stuff, but it was dirt and not like an asphalt track. So I would do that probably age 9 to 14, and I loved it. And I was gonna like take it really seriously, and then my back like was cooked.
Dang, how'd you
So-
cook your back?
So it's called Schuberman's disease. And when I was born, you know how like your spinal bones are like rectangular? They're stacked up on top of each other.
I mean, I do enough, yeah.
Yeah. So they were rounded on the ends for me when I was like born or whatever. So whenever I hit my growth spurts, they like flopped over each other. So I had like an 86-degree angle in my back. And probably end of 2022, they cut me open, put 2 rods in, and then 14 screws on each rod. So now I'm literally a human tripod, which is why I picked up a camera. Literally.
No, that's a good reference, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's a lot to take in there. Because
Yeah. My bad.
No, because you started with like what I view as something serious, and you ended with a joke. But I
Yeah.
need. Are you good now?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, let's go, dude.
It's insane. If you really have like a crazy back problem, I can't recommend it enough. Like take the surgery because it changed my life.
Yeah. So what was going on prior to the surgery?
It just hurt really bad. Like
Dang,
it looked like I
dude.
had a basketball in my back.
Oh, like physically?
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had like a crazy hunchback and like I was mad short. And
You were
then-
mad short?
Yeah, I was
So
like,
you got tall?
yeah, because all of that height was stuck in the hump.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I went in like 5'8" and I came out like 6'1".
Bro,
Yeah.
can they do anything for me?
Yeah, they probably could.
Dang, dude.
I don't know.
There's
They
hope?
probably won't find it in your back though. They'll find it in like your legs or something.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't know if I want to do that. It's okay.
Yeah.
I actually don't. I don't mind being short. Interesting. Tell me a fun story from your childhood. I know you got one.
Just the racing was really fun. I loved racing. I still love racing.
I want to go a layer deeper though. Well, there's something there, dude. Tell me about a fun time. Friends as a kid. What'd you guys do?
We used to have a rolly chair
I knew you did,
at the
bro.
sign shop, and we were lettering like this big tractor, and I would just roll in this chair until I was dizzy, and I like got up to run because like me and the boys, we spun around and then just ran, and I ran right into the tractor and it split my nose open. That was really fun.
It was fun until it wasn't, dude.
Yeah, looking back at it, that was funny.
That is pretty funny, dude.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you ran into like a screen door or something.
I've done that too. Yeah,
I think we all have. I think most have at least once.
Yeah,
Glass
yeah.
door sucks worse.
Literally. Yeah, the pool here.
Oh, someone's done that? You did that? Dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna pull it back to some of your animated videos because we didn't get into that too deeply.
Yeah.
You know, like what are some other projects that you've done?
That's a great question. Not to the scale as that Logic music video, which I feel like it's going to be hard to top that. But the way like the creation process behind it is so like perfect to me. Like it's the exact same creation process that I use for cover arts. Like build the scene out in 3D, build the characters out in 3D, like hand sculpt the facial features and like perfect it with your hands. You can perfect it with your hands, which is insane. And then you can add it another layer to it, which you can animate it. And like you can get like a bodysuit to like motion captures what they call
You do
it.
that?
I didn't use it on the Logic video, but I'm interested in getting one. So you can like animate your 3D characters to make the arms and stuff.
And you just like
how
rig
you
it
move
with like there's motion capture that's like on the suit, and then it's like
Yeah.
rigged to certain points, like in the.
Yeah, it'll rig it to like all the joints on like the human body. It can rig to, and then it like connects to your computer.
Is this expensive? Sounds expensive.
Yeah.
How expensive?
It's between. I mean, you can probably find some like low budget ones for like $1,200.
Okay.
But the regular kind of ones that you see in like actual like video games and movies are anywhere up to like 25,000 to 40,000.
Are those the ones with like they look like they have ping pong balls on them?
Exactly. Yeah. So those ping pong balls are the motion capturing like points. So like that's where all their joints are, and then there's data in those white ping pong balls that gets transferred to the computer that tells the computer, okay, cartoon character 2 needs to have bodysuit number 1 elbow joint, and then it just transfers all the information. So if I do this in a motion capture suit, then the 3D character on the screen would do the exact same motion.
Jack, what's the end goal for you?
I would love to be like a Lyrical Lemonade style music video creator, but when you look at a Lyrical Lemonade video and you see their description, there's pages of names. I don't want to do that. I want it to only be my work. Like I understand outsourcing. I don't like it because like I just want it all for myself, if that makes sense. Like if there's going to be the biggest music video guy there, I don't want, oh yeah, but I paid this guy to do this and I paid this guy to do this. And so by that point, it's just not your video. Like I want Jack PSD music videos that are Lyrical Lemonade caliber, that have 3D like integrated into actual footage, 3D animated on top of like meshing and green screen clips, whatever it may be. Like I want to do all that myself.
No, I think that's really dope. And I like,
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings on what you're saying though. So in the sense where it's like, I like the idea. Cause bro, my goal when I was coming up was I want to be like the one-stop shop. I'd be able to like produce a song, record a song, like do the whole shoot the music video, do that. And that's something I really wanted to do when I was like younger. Now that I'm older, bro, having a team to like, I'm able to do way more. You know what I mean? So I think that like that's the give and take that something like that will have. Yeah. Where it's like, and I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever.
100%.
You know what I mean? But like, I think what we'll see is like your output will be less, but it'll be 100% you.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's cool. I think there's something worth saying there, but I don't know. I think I'm in a different journey right now where I'm trying to build up a team for the first time, and like,
Yeah,
it's kind of rewarding winning with people, bro.
for sure. Yeah, and to double back on that, like, it's not the collaboration that I don't want, because I love working with people on things, but it's more of like I don't trust the quality output. Like if I hire somebody or I train somebody to do this, you're coming to me wanting a 3D animated music video, and if I just send it to the guy that I've trained, it probably is not going to be the exact same quality as like if it were me doing it. So like I want to be able to promise that I can provide the quality that you see on my page, and that like when you come to me, you're getting this.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It's tricky though, because I'm listening. Even Picasso had an apprentice.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But I understand what you're saying too, because like you want to make sure it's done right, and you want to make sure that it hits the Jack PSD quality.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm interested in this because, you know, right now I've used the same graphics guy, Jose, for at least 5 years now, maybe going on 6.
Yeah.
Might have linked with him originally in like 2019, to be honest. And Jose's style is so integrated with my brand that I can't use anybody else.
Right.
The only issue is Jose is so busy, bro. So every time I'm trying to get something from him, it's like, it's hard because he's so busy. I'm like, bro, please get an apprentice, bro. I know even if it's not like, you know what I mean? I just need.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just an interesting thing that I'm kind of going through. I'm also 2:45 a.m. delusion.
Well, no, that makes sense. Like I understand. I totally understand that. And my rebuttal to that is like, I don't like sleeping. So like,
which continue.
Yeah,
you just woke me back up realizing what I need to talk to you about next.
So I don't like sleeping at all.
But like, I know what you do like.
I love energy drinks, but that's because I don't like sleeping.
Yeah.
So
wait, why don't you like sleeping, dude?
Because I want to.
You're 22.
Yeah.
That's gonna change, dude.
Well, I want to make art, and I want to outwork everybody else. Like, because if I'm not outworking everybody else, then there's another kid that is outworking me, even still.
I respect bro. You remind me of a young me, not only because we look similar.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm telling you, like, damn, I feel like I'm Unk right now, dude, talking to you. But one thing that I realized, maybe too late, bro, is that you gotta prioritize your health. I used to be the dude that stayed up bro, this is the latest I've stayed up in a long time, but I used to be the video editor that stayed up all night. Yeah. Like I would shoot a music video and you would have it literally first thing the next morning.
Yeah.
Cause I would just stay through the night. Bro, I don't regret anything I've done on that because I think I've gotten very far because of it, and you should grind however you think you should grind.
Yeah.
But there's going to become a time, dude. I hope we can look back on this podcast. Bro, you're going to love sleep eventually. You're going to be like, yo, I can't wait to sleep. You know what I mean?
Because whenever that day comes, man, I'm looking forward to it.
But you know what? I think that day will come for you when sleep. Everyone, yeah. That's mad funny. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. But no, like I think when you get to a certain point in your career where you like hit a level of satisfaction. You're not satisfied yet. I can tell you're hungry, bro.
Yeah.
You've got that young boy hunger that goes away. It starts to fade out around 27, 28, dude.
Okay.
What's up? You drive to every retreat?
Yeah. Just
Where'd you drive
everyone.
from?
I come from like Mansfield, Ohio. It was like a 17-hour drive or something.
Why'd you do that? Why?
I love vehicles. Like
you did say that. Yeah.
I don't know how to work on anything. I don't know how to do it, but put me in a car and I'll get the most out of it. I love driving. I don't race on the road, obviously, but I love just driving.
You're making me feel old, dude.
Nah. Well, we're twins. We look.
That's true.
Yeah, we can't be that old.
That's true, dude. A well-slept Mike Squires and a non-slept Jack are kind of like are very similar, dude.
Yeah.
But you talked to me about your caffeine addiction. That was one thing that you spoke to me about earlier today, and you said that you love caffeine.
Yeah. So it actually started out kind of crazy. So I was working at Dairy Queen, and I was going to school, and I was just starting out the business. And in that like 11th grade year, I pulled like 47 all-nighters throughout that school year. And
The fact that you know the number is disgusting, Jack.
my mom counted it. I
Oh,
didn't count.
honestly, respect to your mom. That means your mom loves you and cares for you.
Yes.
If you were tallying them on a board, that's some psycho shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
So how I literally though, like it was
Another one all night, dude.
You know, like in jail cells, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So how it happened was like I would do 3 days sleep and then 2 days no sleep, and then I'd flip flop that. So I'd go 3 days no sleep, 2 days sleep, 2 days sleep, 2 days no sleep, and then I'd literally just like cycle through it. And that's how I got through like my 11th grade year of school. But the only way that I was able to function at my Dairy Queen job was if I had an energy drink. And then, 2 years of that, you quit Dairy Queen, you try and quit the energy drinks, but then business rolls around and the headaches roll around when you try to stop, and then more business comes in, and then the cycle continues. I thankfully don't pull as many all-nighters as that year now.
No, I'm glad, dude.
But
I'm starting to get concerned about you as you were talking.
yeah, I mean, I probably pull like maybe 2 a week.
Still to this day?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But it's for the love of the game. Like,
I respect you, dude. Yeah, no,
I
it's all
appreciate it.
respect. I understand. I've been there.
Yeah, I call him at 11 a.m. and he's like been up from when I asked him to do something like the night before.
yeah, that's true. I was yeah, so Hannah was asking me to work on his website.
Honestly, I will
and-
say, like, as far as like working with somebody, like, that's sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're the GOAT. But don't let people take advantage of that, dude. Prioritize
sure.
your health, dude.
I'm telling him to stay up. I'm like, yo,
No one ever would tell you to stay up. That's a
Yeah.
That's a choice. That's a choice.
Yeah, like one time Hannah calls me at like 10 p.m. and we were talking about like his website. And then I was like, and then we ended it off on a
by the
cover art.
morning, dude.
Well, we ended the conversation off on him needing cover art. So I make the cover art after we hop off the phone, whatever. And I'm working late, like I'm on a night shift regardless. So then that next morning, like I was just hanging out with the family when everybody woke up. And he calls me at like 11 a.m., like around lunchtime. And I'm like in the parking lot of like a Chinese food restaurant. And then we were like talking about the website. And he was like, you go to bed yet? And I was like, nah, twin. Like, I'm up for real. I'm still up, hanging on.
Hunter, what was your reaction to that?
no, it's every time. I already know. That's why I asked him, have you gone to sleep yet? Because
Yeah.
he never has. So I already knew. He was going to be like, no, I've been up.
Yep. I do not sleep.
Yeah, it's-
But if I could pay like a daily rate to never have to sleep again, I would so take
I
that.
would like actually not call him around like 2 or 3 p.m. because I'm like, oh, he's probably sleeping.
Yeah.
Because he stayed up and then he probably goes to bed at 1 p.m. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll actually, so I will call him at 10 a.m. because I'm like, he didn't go to bed and he's not asleep. He's still up.
Yeah, so my usual schedule is like I go to bed at like probably 1 p.m.
Yeah,
and like
no, it's
in
slow down.
in my setup, like at home where I'm like in my lab, like I'll probably go to
Say
bed
that
at, like,
one more time, dude. My brain disconnected.
Yeah.
No, you went to
So-
bed. You go to bed at like 1?
when I'm in my lab and I'm like at home cooking up, I go to bed at like 1 p.m. and then I'll wake up at like 5 p.m.
Like, midnight.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand the timing on that. I'm tired, but the math is math.
Yeah, but I also like eating dinner with the family, so like that's when everybody gets
Well, that's
home from
nice,
work
dude.
and like they'll be able to wake me up so I can stay on.
What does
like,
what does your mom think of this habit? She's mad. She doesn't like it.
She obviously doesn't. I mean, she doesn't like that I stay up late or
No
am
mother would.
a night owl. Yeah, but like she understands like why,
So
which
it's a
is
grind.
important because my mom's super supportive, love her to death. Like my mom's a goat, love her. You met
Yeah.
her probably too, right? Probably met my mom. Yeah. Yeah.
Is the juice worth the squeeze though?
What do you mean?
Is it worth it?
Oh, 100%. I'm so blessed. Like, seriously. I mean, if me having to stay up and make a cover art is the biggest problem I have, and like I got to stay up an extra 30 minutes, then so be it, bro. Things could be a whole lot worse, and I'm just like looking forward to where God takes it. Like, I'm doing my part to kind of prove that I'm supposed to be here.
Jack, I might need to hire you for a cover art. I just want to see how you work, bro.
Dude, let's
Like
get
I'm
to it,
I'm
man.
more interested in like just seeing you in action, bro. Like I
Yeah.
just want to see the process.
Yeah, I've got a few like descriptive like tutorial videos or whatever. Not trying to like self promo, but
No, do some. Now actually would be a good time to self promo.
Well, okay, so yeah, I did a tutorial video on the Phase Logic cover art. Not the music video, but I'm probably gonna put one out for sure. It's just gonna be a long video because it took a long time to make. And then there's another one about the MXZI like funk cover art I did. It was all like Stranger Things themed.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and the cover art came out really neat, and a lot of people were pretty surprised about the creation process behind it. Everybody thought it was like AI or whatever, but we don't use that word around here.
He's designing my merch too and stuff.
Yeah, I do
we
is,
should talk a little. You know,
t-shirts.
we'll wind it down, but I want to hear a little bit about some of the merch that you've designed.
Yeah. So I mentioned earlier my buddy Lacade in like the country scene. I did
I feel like I know Lacade. Is Lacade popular?
Yeah.
Again,
When
yeah.
I'm gone, I know you'll miss.
I don't
me.
listen to a lot of country music, but I recognize the name.
Yeah, super good dude, bro. He started out in like rap music and then switched to country pretty much overnight.
I gotta look him up. I'm sure I am aware of his stuff.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, it was on like radio and everything. So I did his merch, and this was really cool because he was on tour and he went to like Ohio, and I designed like a t-shirt, a hat, and like a can cup holder, like a beer koozie. And he came to me afterwards. He was like, "This is like one of the most that we've ever sold in merch was like with your stuff." And they've done multiple tours prior, and I didn't get any numbers, of course, for the prior ones that I wasn't like involved with, but to hear him say that like mine was like the bag winner or close to it was really awesome to hear. So if you ever want to sell t-shirts, I know a guy that can make some sellable t-shirts.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end on this note because if we go any further, this will be the first podcast I pass out on.
Really?
For a podcast where we talk about sleep
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't keep talking about sleep. It's like talking about like a burger when you're hungry, bro.
Right. Yeah. Or pizza.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
The best pizza in Connecticut. Jack, what is your message to the world? If people want to find you, connect with you. I merged two things.
Yeah. I was gonna handle it.
Yo, handle it. Ball's over there.
So my message to the world would be: if you're not working hard, then somebody else is, and if you're willing to live with somebody else working harder than you, then you don't deserve it. So just try harder. Do your best. God gave all of us talents for a reason. We got to utilize them, and yeah. So just put your all into it, and if you put your all into it, then you'll achieve whatever you're gonna try and do.
You know what's interesting about this, Jack? For the last 10 minutes, I've been talking to you about prioritizing sleep
Yeah.
and work habits. Bro, I'm 16 hours into filming podcasts right now. I'm shot, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not taking my own advice, dude. We got to end it right now. I think my eyes are watering, dude.
All right.
I'm going to cry. Hunter's got the backpack. It's a
Yeah.
mess right now.
We're
It's a
wrapping it
mess.
up
We got to
here.
wrap up. It's time. If people want to connect with you and find you, how can they?
So I make it super simple and easy. I'm just Instagram and YouTube right now. Jack_PSD because I couldn't get the actual Jack PSD. But if you look up Jack PSD, it's the one with the red profile picture. YouTube, same profile picture, Jack PSD. So yeah, let me know if I can help you out to any artwork, videos, anything. I do everything visually. I'll let y'all handle the music.
Night, Jack. No, we got to go. We
All
got to
right.
go. Yeah.
Appreciate you
I
for
hope
having
people
me, bro.
Of course. I'm so grateful that you came on. I'm also very grateful for the bed that's
For the
right
bed.
over. Yeah. We got to go.
At least one of us is.